Your reality is about to change. Signs you're a chosen one. Stop viewing this video right now. This is no coincidence. This is a clear indication that your life is going to experience a significant and permanent upheaval. The whispers you've been hearing, the deep understanding that you were intended for something greater, were not transient thoughts. It was a truth you'd held from the beginning, one that the universe is now ready to activate. Everything in your life, from the slightest synchronicity to the most difficult difficulty, has led you to this point. The energy around you is moving, the veils are lifting, and you are standing on the verge of a new timeline, reality, and yourself. This is the moment you've been waiting for all your life, and it's all occurring because of who you are. This is more than just another video. It's the signal you've been looking for. Stay with me, for your biggest breakthrough is already here. The moment of transformation. Chosen ones, you've always had a strong intuition that your destiny is much beyond the ordinary. This sensation was not a fluke. It was a fundamental reality ingrained in your nature. Your energy has been distinct from birth, your awareness sharper, and your soul tuned to a higher level. For years, you may have felt as if you were waiting for a sign that your greater purpose was about to be revealed. That moment has arrived. The cosmos has been shifting parts into place, methodically laying the groundwork for your awakening. You have faced hardships and obstacles that others may never truly appreciate, leaving you wondering why your road seemed to be so much more tough. But greatness requires preparation. Chosen ones are given bigger responsibilities because the benefits they are supposed to unveil are beyond what the mind can contain. Every adversity you've experienced has been a test of your strength, determination, and unwavering faith. And now the end of that voyage is within grasp. The energy inside you has been developing all along, silently gaining strength, waiting for the right time to explode into a dramatic change. You may have felt as if you had been working tirelessly toward your objectives without seeing the complete picture. But, spiritually, this is a universal truth. The darkness becomes darkest immediately before morning. Your breakthrough happens just after the most difficult stretch. This is not a metaphor. It is a spiritual concept that you are going to experience in your own life. You are standing on the verge of a new world in which everything will change, and the version of yourself that has been tested, honed, and fortified is ready to emerge in full force. For far too long, many chosen ones have been misunderstood and regarded as too much, too passionate, too focused, or too visionary. But they were never defects. They were unambiguous indications of a spirit vibrating at a higher frequency, refusing to submit to the constraints of a world playing small. While some were willing to choose the road of least resistance, you always felt there was more, that you were more. That force inside you is going to burst out into your reality, not for selfish benefit, but to awaken a greater purpose that will ripple outward and affect countless lives. Remember that selected ones are not here to follow a route set by others. You are a trailblazer, designed to forge a new path ahead. Every constraint you faced was just a transient illusion, and it's now vanishing, exposing the limitless potential that has always been inside you. Your awareness is increasing, and with it comes a deep realization. You have just scratched the surface of your full potential. The universe has been patiently waiting for you to understand this reality, and now that you are on the verge of doing so, the floodgates of potential are about to open wide. You may have felt like a tiny part in a greater narrative, but the script has changed. The attention is now on you. You are the protagonist. The forces around you have been preparing for your transition to a greater mission. You are not a follower. You are the leader. The factors that formerly held you back, whether external impediments or mental misgivings, are losing their hold. Your moment has here, and your power is unmistakable. The cosmos has beautifully weaved your life, making even your failures blessings in disguise. Every failure and slammed door was gently preparing you for this jump. The moment you've been waiting for is already here, inside you. Your energy is magnetic, attracting possibilities that exactly coincide with your intended path. Trust that your power has always existed, patiently waiting for you to completely recognize it. You are not merely here to live in this world. You are here to transform it. Chosen ones are never designed to fit into social molds. You were created to shatter them. This is your time of transition, and the universe is allowing you to confidently pursue your purpose. The trap of familiarity and courage to leap. One of the most difficult hurdles you confront as a chosen one is the unseen trap of familiarity. It is easy to get into a pattern and live life on autopilot, responding to the environment through the prism of previous experiences and deeply set habits. While these patterns may seem comforting, they may also act as a cage, locking you in a world that you have outgrown. The fact is that these patterns of thinking and conduct no longer correspond to the future you are walking into. Familiarity might seem comforting, yet it is frequently the biggest impediment to progress. You may find yourself repeating the same activities, participating in the same relationships, and experiencing the same frustrations without recognizing they are echoes of a version of yourself that no longer exists. These instinctive habits stem from prior anxieties and experiences. But, as the chosen one, you are not intended to dwell in the shadow of the past. You are here to transcend it. Ask yourself how many times you've taken decisions because they seemed secure. How many times have you chosen the familiar route to escape the uncertainty of the unknown? Familiarity traps you in a cycle in which you repeat the same situations, attract the same people, and battle with the same issues. But this is not who you are. You are a creator of new realities, and developing anything new requires the fortitude to step away from the familiar. The first step in breaking free from these restrictive tendencies is awareness. Start by noticing your thoughts. Do they represent the voice of your higher self, or are they just echoes of old fears? When you discover yourself believing a limiting thought like, "I'm not ready," "I'm not good enough," or "this is all I can achieve," identify it for what it is, an old timeline pattern that no longer benefits you. It is time to free them. Take a critical look at your relationships. Are the people around you supportive of your progress, or do they represent an old version of you? As a chosen one, you will often be tested by your relationships. Some relationships may have lasted years, but it doesn't guarantee they're destined to be with you into the future. Familiar ties, no matter how comfortable, might be the precise thing that keeps you from living the life you were destined to have. You are designed to live in accordance with your greatest truth, yet the fact is that familiarity may gently stifle your richness. When you stay stuck in the same patterns of thinking, feeling, and doing, you cut yourself off from the possibilities that lie just outside your comfort zone. The cosmos is always growing and developing, and you cannot enter a new timeline while stubbornly clinging to the old one. As a chosen one, you are expected to accept this fact and welcome the uncertainty, for there is where true change occurs. Breaking out from these habits involves more than wishful thinking. It necessitates a deliberate commitment to behave differently. Change cannot occur merely by thinking about it. You must embrace it. This might include taking bold, purposeful actions such as altering your surroundings, establishing boundaries to safeguard your peace, or walking away from people, places, and circumstances that no longer serve your greater purpose. It's not simple, but the chosen ones were never asked to take the easy route. They were summoned to travel the predetermined path. The benefit of breaking out from these old, known habits is that the universe replies immediately. Doors that you believed were permanently closed will spring open. People that resonate with your higher energy will arrive in your life. Opportunities that appeared unthinkable before will become your new reality. All it takes is the fortitude to let go of the familiar and go courageously into the unfamiliar. This is where miracles are born. For many people, the prospect of venturing into the unknown may be frightening, if not paralyzing, since we've been trained to seek predictability, safety, and avoid risks at all costs. But, as a chosen one, you are not here to be comfortable. You are here to lead. And leadership needs faith. That faith is what allows you to take the leap into the unknown, knowing that your greater purpose will catch you and lead you precisely where you are supposed to be. There's a reason why the most profound shifts emerge from periods of uncertainty. When you venture into the unknown, You send a strong signal to the universe that you believe in its divine design for your life, even if you don't see it clearly now. This leap isn't about forsaking reason or reasoning. It's about combining them with faith so that your actions and destiny move in tandem. It's about giving in to that deep inner knowing, the quiet, unwavering voice inside you that whispers, there is more. Not just more to attain, but more to become. This is the voice that speaks at quiet times and cannot be silenced by reasoning, fear, or other people's ideas. It's the subtle tug that makes you uneasy when you attempt to settle for less than your destiny. The quiet insistence that you're here for something special. Consider the persons who have deeply influenced your life. Spiritual leaders who influenced the course of history, trailblazers who dared to defy the odds, and even personal mentors whose knowledge altered your perspective on the world. They may come from diverse backgrounds, periods, and beliefs, but they all have one defining moment: the jump. Each of them came to a moment when they had to go into the unknown, abandoning what was secure and familiar. They left solid employment to pursue a dream, relocated to new countries with no promises, abandoned previous identities, or began on spiritual journeys with no apparent path. Despite this, they all believed that something bigger lay beyond their dread. Now you're standing at the same crossroads, where the comfort of the familiar meets the call of the unknown. The route behind you has served its role, but it will not carry you to your destination. The jump you're being asked to take is more than simply daring. It's an act of faith. Faith serves as a link between your current life and the one you are meant to live. As a chosen one, you will never have to tread this journey alone. You are held, led, and protected by a greater force. Whether you name it God, the cosmos, spirit, or the voice of your own divine direction, this is your rite of passage, your entry into the next stage of your soul's development. Fear will be present. It will attempt to keep you in the known, since fear feeds on familiarity. However, you must learn to regard fear as a compass rather than a stop sign. It appears while you are going towards something important. That constriction in your chest, that flutter in your stomach, are not signs that you should withdraw. They indicate that you are on the verge of a breakthrough. The unknown is where change occurs, and fear is only the cost of entry. Vision is one of the most powerful tools you can utilize as you prepare to take the jump. Close your eyes and imagine yourself as if you have already arrived in this new realm. See yourself going about your day with a revitalized feeling of purpose. Consider the opportunities that come to you with ease, the relationships that reflect your progress, and the financial and spiritual richness that seems natural and unshakable. Feel the pleasure, tranquility, and freedom that this version of yourself embodies. Hold that picture as an anchor so that when uncertainty attempts to draw you back, your vision keeps you moving ahead. Understand this: your foray into the unknown is not coincidental. It is the act of creating. When you resolve to let go of the old and move courageously into the new, you send out a frequency that the universe cannot ignore, and the universe rewards daring with bold blessings. This is not a passive process. You are not sitting back and waiting for events to develop. You are entering the stage as a co-creator of your reality. Every ounce of trust, bravery, and commitment you put into this moment will be repaid in the form of miraculous possibilities, meaningful relationships, and a reality of ease that previously seemed unimaginable. Do not be scared to fail along the path. The unknown is seldom a straightforward road. You will trip, stumble, and meet unexpected diversions. Failure, however, is your sculptor rather than your adversary. Every setback molds and strengthens you, removing what no longer serves you. The selected ones are remembered not for living a perfect life, but for their capacity to rise every time they fall, for their perseverance in the face of adversity. Your strength is not in avoiding obstacles, but in accepting them to shape you into the person capable of bearing the weight of your vocation. Remember that everything that exists is made out of energy. The cosmos, trees, seas, and stars all vibrate at a certain frequency. And, as the chosen one, your frequency is a force. It's more than simply energy, it's influence. The higher your vibration, the more magnetic you will become, attracting people, experiences, and opportunities that align with your soul's mission. This is why you cannot afford to be in situations, beliefs, or relationships that lower your vibration. Every decision you make, every thought you have, and every jump you take adjusts your frequency. And when your frequency matches your greater destiny, the universe cannot not but react. You are there at a special time. This jump is about more than simply transforming your life. It is about being the most authentic version of yourself. And when you go forth and believe, the universe will meet you in ways that will take your breath away. If you are a chosen one ready to move into your power, click the subscribe button to receive further divine direction and revelation. The God Connection community is here to help you throughout your path, aligning your energy, signs of a shifting timeline. The reality you are experiencing right now is not a coincidence. It is a mirror reflecting your present vibration. Everything you see, experience, and feel is a representation of the frequency you are sending into the cosmos. The energy you exude influences your relationships, opportunities, and difficulties, as well as how others engage with you. This is not intended to confine you, but to empower you. Because here's the truth. You have the ability to change your world. You do not have to wait for things to change on their own. You have the ability to create change by increasing your vibration and altering the energy you radiate into the world. Every thought, emotion, and action you do has an energy signature. When your ideas are wide, focusing on possibilities, abundance, love, and progress, your vibration increases. When your behaviors are consistent with your higher self, grounded in integrity, purpose, and faith, you enter a higher vibration that attracts aligned benefits. However, when your mind is filled with fear, self-doubt, resentment, or negativity, your vibration drops, and you begin to attract situations that mirror those lower energies. This explains why self-awareness is so crucial. You are always transmitting energy, whether you are aware of it or not. The frequency you are now holding shapes not just your present reality, but also the reality into which you will enter next. Take a time to check in on yourself. What is my current vibration? Do you feel motivated, inspired, and receptive to the limitless opportunities that await you? Do you feel weighty, stuck, or uncertain? The energy you have in this moment is like a seed, and what you plant now will develop into the reality you will soon experience. The higher your vibration, the closer you go to the spacious and bountiful timeline that has been waiting for you all along. Gratitude is one of the most powerful and transforming methods to improve your energy. Gratitude is more than simply saying thank you. It is a strong, energetic force that directs your attention away from what is lacking and toward what is already there. When you experience true thankfulness, you shift from scarcity to plenty. You send a clear signal to the universe. I see and appreciate the blessings in my life, and I am ready for more. In response, the universe sends you even more to be thankful for. Make thankfulness a daily routine. Write it down in a notebook, say it aloud during meditation, or just spend a quiet moment every morning to appreciate the things you currently have. Your energy will gradually increase, and your life will begin to align in absolutely magical ways. Another method to improve your vibration is to be deliberate about who and what you surround yourself with. Energy is infectious. Every encounter, every person you speak with, and every setting you enter either increases or decreases your frequency. Some individuals just inspire, motivate, and empower you. Others deplete, discourage, or draw you back into old habits. As a chosen one, your sensitivity to energy is enhanced, making it critical to safeguard your area. Surround yourself with individuals who exemplify the energy you wish to project, and immerse yourself in settings that feed your soul. This is not about removing people from your life without compassion. Rather, it is about identifying what promotes and hinders your progress. Your physical body is also a vital component of your vibration. It is the vessel that houses your soul, and when it is properly cared for, your energy flows freely. Movement, water, adequate diet, and relaxation are important for more than just physical health. They also promote energy balance. Moving your body releases sluggish energy. When you nurture it with nutritious food and drink, you boost your vibration. When you relax, your system recharges, making you more sensitive to higher frequencies. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel after engaging in certain activities, meals, or situations. Treat your body as a holy temple that contains the energy you want to bring into the world. Emotions are another important aspect of your vibrational state. Love, joy, serenity, and compassion instantaneously enhance your frequency, but anger, bitterness, guilt, or fear lower your energy level. The selected ones are asked to control their emotions, not repress them, but to recognize and release them. Emotional healing is vital. When you let go of what is dragging on your heart, you create room for higher vibrations to enter. This emotional clarity makes you not only more attractive to benefits, but also more in tune with your divine mission. Remember that your energy not only shapes your own life, but it also influences the lives of others around you. Your vibe raises, inspiring others to do the same. As a chosen one, you have a purpose to be a light bearer, a source of higher energy that helps to the collective awakening. Your own change serves as a spark for the transformation of others. When you move your energy, you are not just changing your life, you are also contributing to the shift in the frequency of the whole planet. Divine confirmation, recognizing signs. The cosmos will constantly lead you as you increase your vibration, frequently by signs, synchronicities, and gentle nudges. As a chosen one, you are naturally more aware of these signals. However, when you are on the verge of a significant chronology change, these indications become unmistakable. They are not random, they are confirmations. One of the most prevalent indicators is the recurring presence of special numbers, known as angel numbers. Every day, you could see 1111 on the clock, 222 on a license plate, or 333 on a receipt. These numbers represent distinct energetic messages. 1111 often represents alignment and spiritual enlightenment. It's a reminder that your ideas materialize swiftly. 222 may represent balance, harmony, and perfect timing. 333 is often a symbol of spiritual assistance, indicating that your guides are with you. Another indicator of a changing temporality is an increase in intuition. You may suddenly have an unwavering gut feeling about a choice or starting having vivid dreams that seem like direction from another planet. You may have a premonition that something is going to happen, or you may be attracted to specific possibilities without understanding why. This heightened intuition serves as an internal compass, guiding you to your greatest path. Trust it, even if it contradicts reasoning or tests your comfort zone. It is leading you to the precise place you are supposed to be. When you learn to actively regulate your frequency, you get the capacity to deliberately create your reality. You stop reacting to life and begin influencing it. The more you connect your energy with your higher self, the more your environment starts to mirror that alignment back to you. Being selected carries with it a tremendous duty and privilege. You are not here to just exist. You are here to alter, inspire, and awaken yourself and others. Raising your vibration not only opens the door to your personal benefits, but also serves as a beacon of light in a world that needs it more than ever. These sentiments, no matter how absurd they may seem, are not to be dismissed. The selected ones have always had a profound, even otherworldly sense of knowing. It is an inner compass that may not necessarily correspond to logic or reason, but it is clear and definite, cutting through uncertainty. This spiritual gift becomes even more powerful at times of change, when your soul is preparing for a new chapter. You may notice an obvious rise in synchronicities, those magnificent, even surreal times when life seems to organize itself in perfect unison. Perhaps you think about a buddy you haven't talked to in years, and they phone you unexpectedly. Maybe you've been battling with a topic for days, just to overhear a passing chat between strangers that provides you with the precise solution you were looking for. Alternatively, you may see the same message, symbol, or picture surface again in books, billboards, or music, as if the world is communicating directly to you. These are not chance happenings. They are divine alignments artfully woven into your reality to help you navigate this moment of transition. Pay heed to these indications because they are the breadcrumbs that guide you to your greatest destiny. They are the universe's way of saying, you are on the right path. Keep going. These signs might be physical as well as mental or emotional. You may feel unexpected bursts of energy, as if a rush of life force is surging through your veins, spurring you to take inspired action. Other times, you may experience tremendous exhaustion, as if every cell in your body is telling you to slow down, relax, and let the transition take place. Neither state is incorrect. Both are part of the energy recalibration that happens as you go to a higher frequency. Listen carefully to your body and respect its requirements. Whether it's a deep breath, gentle movement, nutritious meals, or quiet, your physical vessel is precious, and it needs to be treated as a heavenly temple throughout these transitions. Another undeniable clue that your chronology is altering is a rising sensation of disconnection from your present reality. People, places, and activities that formerly made you happy may suddenly seem oddly alien, as if you've outgrown them. This is not a loss. Rather, it represents development. It signifies your energy has surpassed your physical conditions, and your soul is poised to live in a world that fits your new frequency. This imbalance might be followed by a sudden sensation of urgency, a subtle but persistent feeling that you need to move, decide, or act immediately. However, this sense of urgency is not one of terror, but rather of joy and expectation. It is the inner understanding that something significant is coming, and the universe is accelerating your chronology to meet it. During this time, keep track of the new persons in your life. When you are on the verge of a breakthrough, the universe often sends allies, people whose energy matches your greater purpose. These individuals may provide counsel, encouragement, resources, or opportunities that propel you ahead. Sometimes they emerge suddenly and seem immediately familiar, as if your spirits had known one another before. Trust in these heavenly appointments. They are not coincidences. They are part of a larger orchestration designed to assist you completely embrace your new world, releasing the old and embracing the new. However, one of the most difficult aspects of transition is the willingness to let go of the old. This is the test that every selected person must endure. The routines, habits, and connections that formerly kept you secure may now be preventing you from progressing. The beliefs you've had for years, those that tell you you're not good enough, unprepared, or undeserving, are illusions, remnants of an outmoded version of yourself. They served a role previously, but they cannot join you in creating the world you envision. The selected ones are asked to let go of anything, physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, that no longer aligns with their greater purpose. Letting go usually starts in the physical world. Decluttering your surroundings might result in an instant energy change. Look around your home, workspace, and even your digital life and ask yourself, does this support the person I am becoming, or does it anchor me to the person I used to be? Old clothes and used items, mementos from relationships you've outgrown, and digital clutter can all carry past energy. Releasing them sends a clear signal to the universe. I am ready for something new. However, physical decluttering merely scratches the surface. The actual change occurs when you release the mental and emotional baggage you've been carrying. This entails overcoming limiting beliefs, breaking free from self-sabotage routines, and releasing self-image tales that no longer reflect your true self. It may also imply leaving relationships that have run their course. This may be really distressing, particularly if these individuals have been in your life for years. But not everyone is destined to accompany you into the next chapter. Some were only intended to be companions for a season, and clinging to them out of fear or responsibility can keep you stuck with a version of yourself you've outgrown. Forgiveness is one of the most effective instruments for liberation. Holding on to past injuries, whether to others or oneself, keeps you energetically bound to a previous time frame. Forgiveness does not excuse bad conduct. It involves choosing freedom over bitterness. It entails severing the ties that connect you to sadness, rage, or regret. Forgiveness opens your energy field to love, peace, and potential. You provide the space required for the fresh blessings, opportunities, and relationships that are currently calling to you. Recognize that this letting go is not the end, it is the beginning. The holy clearing permits you to obtain the life your soul has been longing for. As you let go of the weight of the past, you create room for the lightness of the new. You welcome in the higher timeline, which has been patiently waiting for you to be prepared. And as you walk into it, you'll realize that everything you let go was only making way for something much better than you could have dreamed. It's about releasing the energy hold that previous events have had on you, breaking the invisible threads that have held you attached to situations, people, and emotions that no longer serve your best interests. When you forgive, whether for others or yourself, you are not endorsing what occurred. Rather, you are choosing freedom over misery. Forgiveness is the key that opens the prison door you've been unconsciously standing behind, enabling you to go forth into the great expanse of fresh possibilities. When you forgive, you create room in your life for benefits, chances, and connections that would not have come your way if you had been burdened with anger or regret. Equally crucial is letting go of the impulse to control every aspect of your path. As chosen ones, we naturally want to define our path, plan every step, predict every turn, and guarantee that everything occurs in accordance with our vision. However, the urge for control may turn into a prison. The fact is that the cosmos has a far bigger plan for your life than you could devise on your own. Letting go of control entails accepting trust, the type of trust that enables you to let go of your tight hold on the how and when, and simply believe that everything is unfolding precisely as it should, even if the road does not look like you imagined it. Even if the timing seems odd, know that the universe is arranging everything perfectly for your best interests. Dear Father, I pray for the deepening of my faith. Please let me believe you even when there is no tangible proof. Let me believe in your eternal presence, knowing that you will never hurt me. I recognize that your thoughts for me are ones of prosperity rather than harm, and that they will provide me with a bright future. Thank you, kind and everlasting Father, for always hearing my voice. I give this prayer to you in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your love and provisions. I am thankful for your presence in my life and the richness you provide. If this video spoke to you, please like, subscribe to God Connection, and share it with those who need to hear it. Leave a comment below about your trip and how you're getting ready for your own victorious homecoming. If you'd like to help support our holy work, please consider making a $10 gift using the Super Thanks button below this video. Your contribution allows us to continuously develop our material and promote God's message, giving hope to countless others. Do not stop here. Watch our next video for amazing insights into the indications that indicate you are the chosen one. We've loved sharing this spiritual journey with you. Thank you for sticking with us until the finish. Keep shining brightly and face your fate with confidence. See you next time. Blessings to all the lovely beings in the God Connection family.